What's up guys, Johnny Page here. I'm the head of Saas Academy, and in this video, I wanna walk you through one of the least sexy but most powerful marketing channels that you can be focused on, especially if you're a bootstrapped founder, and that is partnerships. I'm gonna walk you through the partner advantage, the 3 most compelling reasons to be focused on this as your primary channel. I'm gonna walk you through how to build the list of who are those ideal partners. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you a swipe file full of everything that you need to make those introductions, have those initial conversations, and put some jet fuel behind your partnership strategy. So let's start off with, why are partners such a compelling and powerful marketing channel? The first reason is, when people make decisions on who they're going to do business with, there's a process of building trust. If you think back to the last time that you bought a new product or service, there's this warming up period. And if you can have an introduction from a partner, it's almost like starting well into the process. So if you are buying a car and you have a friend that recommends you to a particular dealership or to a particular car, you're starting much closer to the point of purchase than you would be if you were to start that search completely cold. And buying a SaaS product is very similar. So the first reason why it's so important to leverage partners is that someone has already captured that audience for you. Right? They've already captured, they've done all of the work to build the trust and the authority of your audience. And so we can go in and we can borrow that trust and authority to start the conversation much farther along in the buying process. The second reason why partners are so powerful is that it creates a win-win scenario for everyone involved. So why would a partner bring you in? Well, they become an expert by association. If you can come into their audience and deliver value, they look good because it's another touch point to engage with their audience. They are helping their target customer solve even more problems. There's maybe a chance where it makes their product even a little bit more sticky. We'll talk about that more when we're building the list, but it's a win for your client as well, because they are starting, again, they're getting an opportunity to learn more about another solution in the space without having to go through all of that process of starting cold and building trust. So it creates a win-win scenario. And when we have a captured audience, we're creating a win-win scenario. Ultimately for you, the founder, this is going to equal speed in the acquisition process. All right, so because we've captured the audience, we're creating a win-win scenario. This is the fastest channel if you're bootstrapped and you gotta go earn that audience. So let's talk about, how do we build the list? If you download the resource at the end of this video, it will have a full worksheet for you to work through this, or you can just pull out a sheet of paper and work through it. When we're building a list of ideal partners, who's the best people, best companies or products or services for us to be focused and partnering with, we're gonna think about the 3 F's. The first F is, who do my customers fund? Where are they already spending dollars? Typically, if you're a SaaS product, we wanna look at who are the services or other SaaS products that my clients are using. So I want to tell you a quick story. When I ran a company called SilverTrack, when I went to go build my partner program, I found that there were 2 other problems that my clients had, and there were 2 other service providers who most of my ideal customers were already using. So I went and I built a relationship with those 2, and we went on to do several webinars together, content collaborations, we exhibited at trade shows together. Over time, in 7 years in the industry, it became pretty hard to mention one of us without mentioning the other 2. There was just so much built up, so much trust built up, that we built this great stack of technology. And eventually, many of those solutions went on to get acquired by the same company. So when you think about who are your clients spending money with right now, I want you to think about, are there agencies or services where their service would become more sticky or better if your product was involved for the client? So where there's a real advantage for that partner to introduce you, or are there other SaaS products that your clients are already using? So the first F is fund. The next F in building the list is, we want to figure out, who are our clients following? These could be experts or authors that already have attention and authority in your space. So who's big on social media? Who's got a big list? What are the big publications or authors that have written material for your space? The last F is, where do they frequent? Where do they spend their time? This is typically events or online communities. It could be in person, but where are they spending their time? Are there big trade show events that they're going to? We want to figure out, where are they gathering? And we're going to build a big list of where my clients fund, follow, and frequent. Now, Once you built the list, you might say, okay, Johnny, I got the list. How do I actually get a meeting with these? How do I build the partnership? I don't like starting with us getting married. So I'm not going to pull out an agreement and say what a rev share might look like or referral fees. I want this to be purely focused on value. So I want you to send an email to the people on this list and say, hey, we are both in the same industry serving the same client. We're non-competitive, and I'd love to see if there's a way for us to help each other out. You got 30 minutes. And you're going to start there to just explore where the conversation go, understand a little bit more about their product and service. But I want to give you some homework to do prior to that call to make sure that it translates into a partnership opportunity. And the homework you're going to do is you're going to focus on how can I deliver value to this audience? Like if this person opened up their email list or they decided to gather their clients, they send out an email, they gathered a webinar, whatever it is, if they're going to gather their existing clients together, how can I make this a no-brainer for the partner to introduce me in a way that doesn't feel transactional, that adds a ton of value? So you could think through, is there a webinar or a training that you could provide that would help solve the problem that doesn't promote your product? We just want to add value to the audience. So is there a webinar? Is there a resource you can provide? Is there a free version of your product that you can provide that gets a great win for the client? What we want to do is we want to make that partner look like an expert by authority and make them look really good by introducing us to the audience. So go through the homework, build the list, prepare for that intro call. In the swipe file that I prepared for you, it's got email templates that you can use to get the meeting and a couple more bonus points to think through to help you really put some jet fuel into your partnership program. This is the Partner Advantage. The resource I've got for you is called the Strategic Partner Playbook. Download that today and let me know how it goes.